Gary, you played with Michael a lot longer than what I did. Are you surprised how quick he's got this Manchester United playing? And was it always in there? Was it just the fact that Ruben Amorim didn't give the opportunity to let the reins off?
Look, I am surprised at where Michael has taken them from obviously what we were seeing sort of in and around Christmas time. I think that the performance levels against Arsenal and City in those first two matches were incredible. I didn't expect that at all. I don't think anybody would have expected that. I think the run that they've gone on has been a shock to everybody, including probably Michael. Michael wouldn't have expected this in his wildest dreams. But look, he was always intelligent, Michael. He was always probably a real good personality and character, a good composure, good temperament. Look, what he's got to do now is keep it going to the end of the season, and I think today's a big part of that. These games are the ones that can trip you up. So I think Michael, he's in the box seat, obviously, for the job. I think that looking at what's happening now, I think they will qualify for the Champions League, and he won't get carried away, though, week to week.
Manchester United are up to third in the Premier League table with a come-from-behind win against Crystal Palace. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Michael Carrick's side. Score was opened by Maxence Lacroix, 1-0, and we got to half-time. Second half started and Manchester United had the bit between their teeth. Penalty given away by Maxence Lacroix. Denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Penalty converted by Bruno Fernandes for his 7th goal of the season. Fernandes, though, wasn't done yet. He turned provider for his 13th assist of the season as Benjamin Šeško powered his header home from close range to give Manchester United a 2-1 win, 3 more points and 3rd place in the Premier League table. Full time at Old Trafford, Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1.
Since Boxing Day, so yes, it is going to be hard, and we have got some difficult games coming up, but the 6 points cushion that we've got from Chelsea.
That must feel like a really big win, does it?
No, it feels like a big result. Obviously, we were behind. We had to show some character. Then I think in the second half we were a little bit more brave with the ball and also with the pressing. In the first half we couldn't find many spaces. They were defending very well, even in the wide areas, because we didn't have many runs in behind, so they could manage very well that, and we're a little bit slow with the ball. But obviously it's a very important win, another 3 points, and that's the aim.
I suppose ultimately the VAR decision has proved quite pivotal in that game. It took quite a while for the referee to arrive at that. How did you see it on the pitch?
No, he was just waiting just to understand if it was a red card, because he told me straight away that the penalty was confirmed, but they had to see the red card. Obviously, we know that the red card, when it's like a push or a pull, and no intention to go for the ball, is a red card, because it was last man, but he was trying to understand if Mateus was in control of the ball or not.
You'll know that Dean Henderson has a pretty good record at saving penalties, so what was key to beating him today?
No, obviously I work with him. I was with him after he had a spell at Forest. I had a penalty against Forest. He told me what he was supposed to do. And
Michael, congratulations! What a turnaround to maintain this unbeaten start you've made. How do you sum up the performance?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think it was a test for us today, and you know, coming in at half time a goal down, something slightly kind of new for us, and so I thought we didn't start the game great. Credit to Palace, they did, and I thought then we grew into the game as the half went on, and certainly second half of what we stepped up again, and it was a big thing to overcome, being a goal down at home so early, and to win the game against a team that they're tough to break down and they're well organised. So it was a big step for us today, and I was really happy with the way the boys kind of approached that and reacted to it, and got there in the end.
Yeah, before you reached the turning point, that first half, when you drill down into it, where do you think you perhaps struggled to find your rhythm a little bit? I'd
rather talk about the hour after that, really. I think it's football, you know, they're a good team, and it doesn't take much for the game to swing both ways, and we just weren't quite sharp enough and weren't quite there. And so I've been there as a player. You just got to work your way out of it, and the boys did. So we'll obviously look at it, you know, and we'll address it. But I thought there was a lot of good things in the game that we can take from moving forward as well.
I suppose the pivotal moment then, the decisions. How did you see both at the penalty and the red card? The referee took his time a little bit, but was it clear to you?
Well, he's clean for one goal, Mateus, and it was a great pass from Bruno and a great position for us to get into. So it definitely asked the question of the officials at that point. I've literally not seen it, but what the fourth official told us, that the decision was it wasn't for the penalty. It was when he went to the screen, it was just for what card he was going to give. So is what it is. You know, we'll take it. Obviously, it was a big moment of the game, but I thought we deserved it.
I suppose it's one thing having the extra man, but then really taking advantage of that situation. How do you think the players were able to do that so well?
Yeah, it's a difficult balance, that, you know, because they obviously still set up to break forward and got dangerous players, and they had moments when we had to kind of react and deal with it. But yeah, again, credit to the boys, you know, and breaking down that defence that's kind of so well drilled, you know, and we did it in different ways. We could have had more. So it was a good way to finish the game.
Tesco on the score sheet again. What did you make of his performance as a whole this afternoon?
Yeah, Ben's there to score goals, and he's done enough of that lately, and it's something that I've said it. He's going to be an important player. He is an important player. He's going to be even more important as he kind of progresses and improves all the time. So to get his start today, for me, it wasn't a big drama. It was a natural kind of decision, and Ahmad come on.